Doritos presents Unlock Xbox.
Mike Portland's game is Dash of Destruction, and I call it the dinosaur game.
I think Mike's game was actually very well thought out. He had mechanic already built in. The fact that the dinosaur travels faster than the truck but takes a little longer to accelerate, and that he can cut corners, but in cutting the corners and destroying the building he's going to be slowing himself down. That actually is a pretty well thought out game mechanic. It's a pretty unique twist on a cat and mouse mechanic.
I specifically enjoy working on this game because there's just a lot of cool aspects for a designer, artist like myself.
There's not a lot of cat and mouse games out there, and when they are, usually you're shooting, or this is not a game where there's any guns or any fire buttons. All you're doing is chasing the truck, trying to eat the truck, and he was very adamant about that. That was the game, was chase the truck, try and eat the truck.
Mike didn't really come in with a lot of backstory for Doritos Dash of Destruction, which is fine. I was more than happy to create some for him. So when we did meet here in Dallas, sat with him in the conference room, told him the idea I came up with, and got his sign off on it. He thought it was awesome, and we're going to move forward with it.
Mike had talked about how he wanted it to kind of have that flavor of the old traditional Godzilla. We're lucky to have within our office a person who lived in Japan for about 10, 15 years, speaks Japanese fluently, and then we have an artist who's from South Korea. So I brought both of them into the sound room and recorded them saying some Korean and Japanese sayings that we're going to put sort of as ambient sounds in the background during the game. So they're little funny little, I guess, Easter eggs you would call it.
조심해, 공룡이다. 공룡이다, 조심해.
I think he says that one's kind of, they're talking about their car insurance because the dinosaur destroys the car. It's like, do we have insurance?
What I like most about the game that I'm working on is I think it has the most potential of all the games to be something really fantastic on an Xbox.
I think it'd make a great Xbox game. I'd love to get in things other than just buildings and environmental things. I'd love to, see people running around, screaming, maybe sort of a Godzilla type feel to it. I think if this one goes on and gets built, it really has a lot of potential to build the world out and add some additional play elements to it.
Xbox Live Arcade, for me, is a place that I go to if I want to play a game with my girlfriend, and I think this certainly fits the bill. The controls aren't very complicated, and I think it would be something that you wouldn't feel weird about having an 8-year-old play or, an 80-year-old. I think everybody could get something out of this one.
I think Mike's game would be a lot of fun as an Xbox Live Arcade title. I mean, just playing the beta version and maneuvering the dinosaur around and knocking over buildings is great. So to see a full blown out version of that, where there's even more buildings to destroy, more color that goes with it, I just think that would be just a totally fun game.
Yeah, I think Mike's game's going to win, especially if the people on the internet are looking for something really fun to do. I mean, crashing dinosaurs through buildings is pretty fun.
Personally, my favorite is Mike's dinosaur game. It really is a lot of fun to be able to knock over buildings with a dinosaur. Ultimately, the guys here at Block Dot, we're just having fun making the games, but it's up to you guys to get out there and vote.